After putting together the videos for the How Trout See installment of videos, we had a discussion and asked ourselves, if trout see using their red, green, and blue cones, why don't we have red, green, and blue flies? I mean, if they use the red, green, and blue cones, no matter what color light is coming into the water, no matter what color the water is, if we've got a red, green, and blue fly, we've always got something that's going to be a color that the trout can see. I thought about it and said, that actually makes quite a bit of sense. So off to the tying vise I went and tied up a red, green, and blue nymph. I'm going to have to blur this out. This is my new top secret fly I'm testing. Can't be showing everybody. As you might expect, that is a tremendously ugly fly. It looks absolutely ridiculous. But it catches fish. The trout love it. It has been my most productive fly throughout the spring and summer. Hands down, no question, that has been my most productive fly, is this red, green, and blue midge, or what we're calling the RGB fly. RGB wins again. You can call it a trash fly, you can call it a junk fly, but like I said, it does work. And this is a super simple tie. It's just a hook, a bead, some lead, some thread, some tails, 3 colors of tinsel coated in UV resin. I've had a lot of people send me emails and say, hey, I want to try your flies, but I don't tie flies. And I used to tie, or I'm not very good at tying, or I haven't tied in a long time. Well, this is the perfect fly to get back into tying with. It is super simple, and I guarantee you can tie these up. And because it's an ugly fly to start with, it's really hard to mess up. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, hey, I watched the How Trout See installment of videos, and I know that green is the color that trout see worst, so why even bother with the green? Well, we got a little trick up our sleeve. This Christmas tinsel that we used on the Sexy Waltz, this is what we use for the green section of the fly. This stuff is absolutely amazing, the colors that you get from it. Depending upon how the light hits it, it's going to appear as one of 3 colors. At certain angles, it will appear as a blue turquoise color. At other angles, it will appear as a bright green color. And at other angles, or when there's less light in the water, it will appear as a kind of purplish color. So our RGB fly, well, that G that stands for green, it might be green, it might be turquoise, it might be purple. Any way you look at it, it's something that the trout can see. And like I said, the trout absolutely love it. And for the tails, we're going to use this, a bugger pack. Why a bugger pack? Because we've probably all got this. It was the first fly that most of us learned to tie, was a woolly bugger. But you get a whole bunch of these feathers in these packs that are too small for woolly buggers and too small for much anything else, and you know what? They make great tails. Now you can use whatever you want. You can use a bugger pack in olive or black, but you could use it in black or brown. I wouldn't go too crazy in, some of the brighter colors, but you could also use Coq de Leon. You could use pheasant tail fibers like what we used on the ovals midge. Use whatever you want, but since we've probably got a lot of this laying around, you might want to put some of this to use. And there you go, the RGB fly. Like I said, it's a junk fly, a trash fly. You can call it whatever you want, but the fact of the matter is that the trout absolutely love it. So tie yourself up a few of these, give them a shot. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.